The old lighthouse stood tall and proud, a silent guardian of the coast. It watched over the little town by the sea, a steadfast sentinel through the ages. Its white paint was faded and chipped, bearing the marks of countless seasons. The lighthouse had seen many years of sun and storms, weathering each with unwavering strength. But the lighthouse still shone its light brightly every night, guiding sailors safely to shore. It was a beacon of hope for the fishermen, a symbol of safety in the darkest nights. It was a reminder of the town's history, a monument to the past, and a promise for the future. Jack loved the old lighthouse, finding solace in its enduring presence. He often went to the cliffs just to look at it, feeling a deep connection to its timeless beauty. He imagined all the stories it could tell, tales of shipwrecks, rescues, and the lives it had touched. One day, Jack decided to see the lighthouse up close, to feel its history beneath his fingertips. He wanted to climb to the top, to stand where countless keepers had stood before him. He wanted to see the view from its lantern room, to gaze out at the vast, endless sea, and feel the legacy of the lighthouse. People in town told stories about the lighthouse. They said it was haunted. They said a ghostly light flickered in the lantern room even when it was switched off. Some people claimed to hear strange noises coming from inside. They said it was the ghost of a lonely lighthouse keeper who had died there many years ago. Jack wasn't scared. He was curious. He wanted to see for himself if the stories were true. One sunny afternoon, Jack set off towards the lighthouse. He was determined to uncover its secrets. The inside of the lighthouse was dark and dusty. Cobwebs hung from every corner. Jack carefully climbed the spiral staircase. The steps creaked under his weight. He counted each step as he went higher and higher. Finally, he reached a small, dusty room at the top. There, on a table, lay an old book. It was bound in leather and closed with a metal clasp. Jack's heart pounded with excitement. This must be where the lighthouse keeper kept his secrets. Section 4, A Map and a Mission. Jack opened the book carefully. The pages were old and yellowed. They were covered in strange symbols and drawings. Jack couldn't read the words, but one drawing caught his eye. It was a map. It showed a small island and an X marked on the spot. This must be a treasure map, Jack thought. He carefully tore the map from the book. He knew what he had to do. He was going on an adventure. Section 5, Treasure Island. The next morning, Jack set sail in his small boat, filled with excitement and a sense of adventure. He used the map to guide him, carefully studying every detail and landmark. He sailed through calm waters and rough seas, never losing sight of his goal. He faced strong winds and heavy rain, battling the elements with unwavering determination. But Jack was determined to find the treasure, no matter what obstacles lay in his path. Finally, after days of sailing, he reached the island from the map. It was just as the map showed it, with its unique landscape and hidden coves. Jack jumped ashore and started digging where the X marked the spot, his heart pounding with anticipation. He dug and dug until his hands were sore, refusing to give up despite the exhaustion. Just when he was about to give up, his shovel hit something hard, sending a thrill of excitement through him. Section 6, A Pirate's Legacy. It was a wooden chest. Jack could hardly believe his eyes. The chest was old and weathered, with intricate carvings that hinted at its mysterious past. He wrenched it open and stared in amazement. The sight before him was beyond his wildest dreams. Inside were piles of gold coins, sparkling jewels, and a rolled-up parchment. The treasure sparkled under the dim light, casting a golden glow. Jack unrolled the parchment and read these words. To whoever finds this treasure, know that it is yours to keep. The handwriting was elegant, yet firm. as if the writer had a story to tell. I was once a pirate, but I found a better way of life. The words seemed to echo with a sense of redemption and hope. May this treasure bring you joy and happiness. The message was clear, a blessing from a reformed soul. Spend it wisely and share it generously. Jack kept his promise. He knew that this treasure was meant to change lives. He shared the treasure with the people of his town. Each coin and jewel was given with a smile and a promise of a better future. He helped those in need and brought joy to everyone. The town flourished, and the spirit of generosity spread like wildfire. From that day on, the old lighthouse was no longer seen as a haunted place. It stood tall and proud, a beacon of hope and adventure. It became a symbol of adventure, reminding everyone of the brave boy who dared to explore and the kind pirate who left a legacy of generosity. The lighthouse, once a place of fear, now inspired countless stories of courage and kindness.